Welcome to Show Me Your Feed, the podcast where we see what's on our friends' feeds. What are we going to learn about them? What are we going to know? We're very interested.
I missed the intro song.
Oh, like in life, you missed it?
Yeah, it's been a little while since we've heard it, and I forgot what a jam it is. It's so, I was feeling it.
Well, you're going to feel our next guest tonight.
Are you all right?
No, I'm not.
You're going to feel me?
I'm going to feel it. I love this next person. She's such a great friend. We met in Dallas. She's amazing. Her career is amazing. She has a special out right now. It's called Black Girl Panic. It's hilarious. Please welcome Jasmine Ellis.
Yeah, Jasmine Ellis. Welcome.
Hi.
You are very talented. We actually got to work together on the project as well, and you were hilarious. The project wasn't, but you were.
It was.
So it's a joy to have you back.
Interesting experience.
Yeah,
so.
we won't talk about what it was. We don't want to get anyone in trouble.
It's so vague. The poor audience.
I will say, to your credit, is it was something that you would probably never have engaged in.
Never.
And you came in and you were like, yeah, I got that. Like, I'm gonna do it. I'm ready. I'm doing it.
That's kind of my attitude. Is I'm usually just like, well, as long as it's not something I'm morally opposed to or deeply afraid. But like yesterday, I went on roller coasters, so I'm just
wow.
You know, I'm a scaredy cat.
You
too.
are.
Yeah. Oh, can I tell you this quick story real fast? Okay.
Yes.
So we're on the Harry Potter ride, which I know is not notoriously scary or whatever, but I don't do heights. I don't like it. I don't like drops. Anyways, we're on.
Depends who you are. If you're a trans person, Harry Potter ride is quite terrifying right now. That's a roller coaster right there, isn't it? What's she gonna tweet today?
I think what the Harry Potter fandom has decided is they just pretend no one wrote it.
Yeah.
Like it's an ancient text that appeared.
They're remaking it. They're doing a remake.
the Bible.
They're redoing the movies.
But like without JK
I
involved
have
at
no
all.
idea how it works because she still owns.
How are
Surely
they
she
redoing
owns.
the movie?
They're recasting them and they're redoing them.
I still can't believe that she like let her legacy be that she was so obsessed with what's between other people's legs that it destroyed like people's. What a weird, you know what I mean? You have so much
weird
going
hill
for
to die on,
What
right?
a weird hill. And they're like, trans people are 1% of the population.
Yeah.
Stop being fucking weird.
Money makes you
people
crazy.
Alone. I don't know. I feel like if I had money, I'd know exactly what to do with it.
If you were a
It
billionaire?
would be none of that. I'm just like, I don't know. I think about what I do with money so much.
What would be the first thing you do with if you had let's say 10 million drops in your account tomorrow?
10 million.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the first thing you do? Or who?
Or are we taking J.K. Rowling money, though?
I mean, Jake. Okay.
No.
Let's just start
10
today.
mil. Let's go 10 mil.
Okay, this is hard to say, but what I would do is I would count how many people I'm blood related to that I know of on the top of my head already. Then assign a predetermined amount and send that to them without asking. That way, everyone knows they're not allowed to ask me for money ever again.
Okay.
So when they randomly get $20,000 and they're like, "What?" Good night. All right.
Yeah.
Then I change my phone number and give it back to the family. Give it to the family members I want to have my phone number.
Yes.
Right.
Now I've created a paywall there. Right. Then we're gonna get a nice house.
I like familial management is like the first thing.
Yeah, no one else can ask me for anything else. We're done. These are who was alive when I got the money. I'm sorry about your great great aunts. I'm listening.
Someone's been hit up for free tickets too many times. I can tell.
You can feel that.
Yeah.
I love my family, but they will ask for a free ticket, then ask when I'm going on so that they can be late enough to only see me.
Yeah.
And then ask when I'm over so that they can leave. And they're like, it's so important to support you, girl. I'm like, is it? Your version of supporting me so bad. So do that. Then I get a nice house. Then I calculate exactly how much money I need to live comfortably until I'm dead based on my life expectancy, based on a doctor's report for how long I'll live. I'll set aside exactly that amount of money and then not tell anyone I'm rich. Right. They'll have no idea where anything came from, and I just never worry again.
I still feel like 10 million's not going to do that.
It's not. I don't understand money at all.
Not for the rest of your life. No, this is why artists are all fucking broke and poor. Because you don't do any of those things. You give nothing to the family. If anything, you pay private investigators to make sure that they can destroy your location, all your information. That way you don't have to give 20 grand to everyone. Just give 20 grand to a private investigator to eradicate all of your data from online.
That's real white and British of you. Because white people are all, this is like, as a culture, this is why white people invented the phrase removed. You're always like, that's my first cousin once removed. Like, you're always creating this distance, whereas black people are like, oh, we're play cousins, and we're second, like.
We're play cousins?
Play cousins. Like, literally,
like
people, your play cousins are your mom's best friend's kids. You're not related to them at all.
I like that.
We're all about expanding the family, keeping money in the family. And yes, that means you have less.
Wait,
of
are
it.
you gonna give money to your mom's best friend's kids?
What's up? Alicia, Paige, I see you. Miss y'all. We need to get together next time. Crawfish boil on first Friday. I'll see you then. Like, we're going to, like, that's just how my family operates. We just operate different, where you guys are all about keeping the family farm away from your brother. Like,
not in the slightest.
No.
I look out for my closest family. I'm just talking about those extras.
No.
And like, listen, look, the last woman I was in a long-term relationship was a woman of color, Jamaican, Puerto Rican. And I gave her money, a bunch of fucking money, right before she broke up with me. And I found out later that her mum was giving her advice to break up with me and was happily accepting, like, oh, wow, it's such an amazing gift. I gave her a few $1,000.
Yeah, you have to give money back to Jamaica.
That bitch. That's what it is. So actually, it's actually a woman of color's fault.
Is this very personal for you? That you're like,
so personal.
No, you would have.
Fuck that bitch and fuck everyone who's related to her.
But you're stingy. If y'all had gotten married, she would have expected you to take care of like all the extended families for. It's just more of a cultural thing of like you just. Take care. I don't know.
No one wants to work. I get it. Yeah, I get it. Thank God Trump's in power finally. These hard-working Americans finally get their piece of the pie. Wow. Am I right? I'm joking.
Wow.
I'm not a neo-Nazi. Don't worry. It's sorry. I know I'm dressed a little bit like, I look a little bit like a bro podcast today, don't I? I look a little bit like, hey, what's up? I'm Andrew Schultz and I'm self-hating. I'm Jewish. I named my child Shiloh, but I also helped Trump get elected. Whoa.
It's a little dark MAGA hat on right now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if you reverse it, it's.
I'm just saying that $10 million, especially in LA. Like, if you want the nice house, you're probably gonna put down $3 million, right?
Oh, I get out of LA.
Yeah. Oh, you would. Well, okay. You'd go back to Texas.
Yeah, probably.
I don't even know if Texas would make it. I don't even think it would make it that much.
God,
I'm not good with numbers.
If you go to Austin,
then make it $100 million. I don't know.
Okay, $100 million.
In this hypothetical situation,
for $1 million in Texas, in certain areas, you could get a beautiful new build. I'm talking like
but that's
5,
all
6
she gets.
huge. So what? She owns it outright. No mortgage.
But then no family gets the money. She doesn't get to live forever. She just has a nice house.
Well, I would just give them a small stipend and be like, you didn't ask for it. It's your dream. Good for you. And then also, too, they have the option of giving each other money.
You should hire
if they need to borrow from each other, they can.
Okay, I always thought about if I got money, I would give my parents the big sum and be like, do whatever you want with it. Not my problem.
Oh, yeah, because they've definitely managed their money well. How much inheritance have you got coming through?
My problem.
You're both like crazy. First of all, what you need to do is give a white British man your money to fucking manage it and to turn that
Spend
10
it all
million.
on beans and toast.
No,
I don't trust you.
No, a cool 100,000 goes on beans and toast. No, seriously, you need to give it to someone give it to a fucking white bro who knows how to exploit the stock market and can turn your 10 mil into 100 mil over a number of years. And then you never have to work again. And then guess what? Every fucking extended cousin who's ever been to a cookout can live comfortably off the money you've generated.
I have a weird thing about money where it's like, I really want to live comfortably, but I don't like money. Like, I don't like thinking about it.
It's a disgusting concept.
Yeah, I just want to not think about money again.
Yeah.
That's all I want, is to figure out exactly how much money I need to have to never think about it, put all my bills on auto pay, and just enjoy life.
How much? Here's
I could
what
be
you should
a
work
billionaire
out.
and I'd still be at Marshall's, just be like, ooh, what they got over there? Like, I just
Yeah, but that's also, though, I think that there is definitely a mindset. Like, if you don't like money, but you want it, you got conflict right there.
Yeah.
If you see money, like, money is a tool. Money helps you. Like you said, money is happiness. Money's all that. But then you're like, once you get money, you're going to hate it because you're going to have all your weird shit about money.
Can I throw a counter? I don't think money's happiness. I think money is freedom,
well,
and freedom is happiness.
Yeah.
Freedom to create art the way you want, anytime you want, is happiness.
100%. But if you are like, okay, I need money to create the freedom, but the tool that you're using, you don't like it.
A white
inherently.
man.
A white man.
A white man who works in day trading. Yeah.
But then that is going to cause an energy, and I 100% am all about energy. It's going to cause an energetic rift, right? You've got to like see money as like, I like money because money gives me freedom. And then it's like, so when you get money, you're not like, you're like subconsciously like, get this away from me. I don't like it, right? It's the same way as like, when people are like, oh, I'm always broke. When they do get money, their brain is like, but we're always broke. They spend it, and they don't even realize that they're spending it. And that's why America's poor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, there's plenty of good.
That's what it is. Not the rising cost of everything.
Plenty of really brilliant black traders as well. You don't even have to use a white bro.
We're back to that.
I just want to help you ladies like have a fucking future. Because
I'm doing great. I got investments.
You are now. But I'm saying if you got a lump sum of money like that from a deal, this is the problem. It's just like a lot of sports stars, right? A lot of sports stars' success, they get all this money and they immediately sink into a fucking property they won't be able to afford post-career. Things like that. Like just dumb, stupid decisions with their cash. Take that, invest it. Make money on your money passively for the rest of your life.
I get what you're saying. Yeah, too big of a property can be a problem, but I definitely want to own property. I want to have something that's mine, like a place. I want to have something to like pass down to my aunts and uncles.
Shelter on the side of a mountain.
You're not gonna have kids.
Yeah, my aunts, like my nieces and nephews. So,
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I want to be that like eccentric great aunt that leaves them a house. Like I want that.
Nice.
I see. You are a good eccentric aunt.
Of course, I'm the best.
Yeah.
I'm the most eccentric. I talked to my niece and nephew this weekend, and my nephew gets on the FaceTime and he goes, "We lost real bad." He's playing basketball and he's not good. He goes, 67-11. They whooped us. And I was like, that's true, baby. They did whoop you.
But there is a lesson in that.
67-11 is a crazy score for 6-year-olds. That's
like,
a
lot.
How did they score so much?
That's like yesterday at the game. Huh, everybody? Go Eagles.
Oh.
I didn't even watch it. How was it? What was Kendrick's? I would have watched it for Kendrick's performance.
I watched Kendrick's performance. It was great.
Good, yeah.
Yeah.
I wish he would have done more. Like I wish he would have just been like, fuck Trump. Just say it.
Why?
Say it.
To pay a big FCC fine? Like
100%.
I feel like the sentiment was there.
I think I guess I'm like, well, I was watching hoping something would blow up, but nothing did. And then
something would blow up?
Of
like,
course.
You wanted to see like a bomb?
Of course.
Oh my God.
Don't say that. Watch out. That lady just got fucking pulled up.
Yeah.
Be careful. She's joking. This is a comedy podcast. Actually, it's a comedy podcast about your algorithmical feed on your social media.
How did we get here?
Let's see. Do you get caught up in these conversations about finances and about politics and what are politics? Do you digest that information through social media?
Blow up, Jasmine?
No. I'm really
only her clips on TikTok. Am I right?
Honestly, I hate to say it. I've kind of tuned out on politics since Kamala lost in November.
Yeah.
I did my part. I did exactly what I was supposed to do. I'm part of the 92%.
Yep.
And I don't really want to hear from the rest of y'all because you can lie in it. I'm really tired, honestly.
Yeah.
I hate that I'm so checked out on politics right now. But every day it's something so depressing that I've had to just pull myself back. So my feed is not very
Have
political.
you curated your algorithm away from that then, do you think?
Yes, very much so.
How do you do that? How do you actively do that?
Okay, when I see something I don't like, I hit not interested.
They've removed that option on some reels, though. Have you noticed that? Sometimes I'll get shit coming up in my suggested and I'll go, it's a lot of like, I get a lot of, I'm a man, right? So it doesn't matter whether you're looking at it or not. There's on a daily basis at least 2 or 3 like OnlyFans type creators, titties out bouncing. And, sorry, I'm about. And like you go boom, 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 3 dots, not interested, and it's removed the not interested. It just has I'm interested in this, or you just have to keep scrolling. So I have to go to the profile and block to remove it. I've noticed that they're giving you less options to say you're not interested.
I have noticed that. Instagram's getting on my nerves because it's so uncurated to what you like. Like I keep seeing like horrible AI videos of like a pimple popping and then a head pops, and I'll try to. You're right. I've just been using Instagram a lot less. Like I think all the videos I pulled today were from TikTok because TikTok's just so much more fun. Yeah. Despite being a little weird since it disappeared, it's something off.
How do you feel about it that it's gonna probably disappear again?
I don't know. Do you think it will?
Usually when they give the vice president a job, it's like, because it's not going to happen. When they were like, hey, dude, I forgot his name. What's it? J.D. Vance?
Yeah.
I forgot his name.
J.D. Vance.
Yeah, they
JD
were like,
Sports.
hey,
There's a place called JD Sports.
Go save TikTok. And he's going to be like, yeah, okay, whatever. So
we're going to save it by putting
some
evangelical.
I don't know. I just think we need to find some. Have you been looking at any alternate social media platforms?
And I hate to say, I'm just too exhausted to start a new one, which as a creator, I should be focused on that. Like, what am I going to do? Where am I going to have my audience meet me?
Korea.
And the thing is...
South Korea. That's what we all need to learn, Korean or Mandarin or Cantonese, and get on one of those platforms. Much bigger audience base. Can you imagine? Des Bishop did it when he went out and did that stand-up show in Cantonese in China. He he learned enough Cantonese to be able to perform a 1-hour show.
Wow.
In China. And he did it in Gaelic in Ireland. And he's like the biggest comic in Ireland because of that.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's what we should do. We should all just start doing a class once a week. nighttime classes.
Do you want to learn another language,
Chinese stand-up?
Jasmine?
You into Chinese stand-up?
No.
Wow.
No, I don't want to do that.
Oh, well, back to TikTok it is for you then.
Actually, I want to see what you brought. I'm excited to see. I haven't watched any of these videos.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Same. Yeah, should we have a look at the first one?
What's the first one?
Jeffy Z, let's pull it up on the screen and we're going to watch over here.
All right.
Wow.
I'm already excited. So why do you think this showed up?
I think because it is so uniquely childish, millennial, and black. And you'll see what I mean in a second.
Let me know if there's a sound.
There is a sound.
Okay.
The sound is a key part of this.
All right.
Chucky's getting dirty. Love it.
Charles Entertainment Cheese, baby. I love black people in mascot costumes. I don't know what, not like in a furry way, but for whatever reason, when a black person works at Disney or Universal or whatever, they just add an extra level of pizzazz to the job.
Yeah.
For sure.
I was watching this video this morning of like Goofy and this black man walks up to him and they instantly dap each other up with like the normal like amount of just two black men speaking to each other in public. That's just like, you just know your people. And the caption was like, I don't care if I get fired. And I just I don't know why this kind of stuff is in my feed, but it has been for like a year. So anytime some unlicensed Elmo is leading the cha-cha slide, I find it, and they always make me smile every time.
It's good to see people taking the role to another level. Do you know what I mean? Adding, like you say, that extra level of pizzazz. I feel like so much of it is muted. Everyone has to be very much the same thing. So I do like seeing a little movement, a little added pizzazz. Spider-Man, Black Spider-Man will always be better than White Spider-Man.
They're always so funny.
Both in media form and also in real life or in
it's
costumes.
like the little secret of like, oh, here's Chuck E. Cheese, but we all know.
We all know.
Chucky's got jazz.
Chucky's got jazz. Is that what it is? It's jazz.
That was a little sauce, I think. That was,
Chucky's got
jazz.
Would you, if you had to be a mascot yourself, which character do you think you'd identify with? Which one would you want to be?
Oh.
Remake Ariel? I could see you as an Ariel.
I think I want a faceless one. Yeah, I think I want like a really
but the princesses are.
Yeah, but you're not like in a thing.
Sure, correct.
I think I want to be Mrs. Pac-Man because the roundness of the shape, I could like bounce in it. It just seems like really freeing to just
like a Zorb ball.
You know, as a woman, you're always told to be as small as possible and shrink yourself down, and just be a big giant yellow ball.
Is that still a thing?
Sexy M&M?
I thought.
Yes.
Oh, it's back with a vengeance.
Oh, really?
And it's back because we are in a conservative world and thinness is obedience.
So all those BBLs going to be pulled out. That's what's happening.
It's already happening.
It's already happening.
Yeah. It's like it's now. If you can even see it in fashion. You go to any stores now. It's fashion is very muted. It's very beige. It's very like the return to 80s with like the high weird collars and like I look like a pastor's
Handmaid's
wife.
Tale kind of
very
aesthetic,
much. You can see in the culture right now that just in the way we dress, in the way our body shapes are, is that it's like smaller, invisible.
Damn. But you had a moment, didn't you?
Oh man, Obama was the best.
There's been about 15 years where like big booties and like voluptuous ladies were definitely on top. That was the beauty aesthetic.
I think we never fully crossed the threshold because no one would ever was like, ooh, bellies. You know what I mean? Like when if we were ever gonna accept bellies, the one thing that women
thick was good, but not necessarily fat.
It was never okay to be fat.
Thick was tiny waist, big titties.
You know
big
who
butt.
I blame?
Who?
Ice Spice.
Really?
Yeah, as soon as she hit the Ozempic and lost all that booty, she single-handedly brought about the downfall.
It's crazy that
of
nobody
curvaceous celebration.
It's crazy that nobody cared that she was at the Super Bowl. Like she was like right next to Taylor Swift and the screen just said Taylor Swift. And I was like,
isn't she in trouble for something?
Ice Spice?
Yeah.
It was some weird thing with like her ghostwriter not getting any credit for anything. So she went public and was just like, and Ice Spice used me. And there was this viral sound that was like, come to find out, everybody ate. Like so.
Oh yes. Okay, all right, cool. I have a theme with my videos.
Yeah?
Yeah, because Valentine's Day is coming up.
Oh, for all three of the clips. All right, cool. Let's have a look at one of yours. Let's bring it up. Jeffy Z, what you got?
I've been on the love train.
Training Valentine's Day. This one's from Remy_Ragnar.
It's important.
On Insta.
I'm getting ready.
I get scared anytime it's a gym video because I'm like, is their butthole gonna fall out?
It might.
Hopefully.
I hope it does.
I'm so scared.
Let's check
This
it
is
out.
training Valentine's Day.
Take your ass to bed.
I noticed you didn't cuss out the black guy doing the moves.
I was just in
Unbelievable.
shock.
Wow.
I'm just letting it all marinate. Sir, all
That
these
second guy has never fingered a clitoris in his life. You
the
could tell
finger
he was
guy.
definitely wasn't into
None of them
women.
needed
first
eye
of all.
contact.
No way.
The eye contact was more inappropriate than the
So
entire video.
all
unnecessary.
these sluts need
Yeah.
to not be outside. I'm sorry. This is.
But you know what?
This is slutty male behavior.
How do we
This
feel
This is
about?
motherless behavior right here.
This is men who care about what their lady's about to go through.
No, they're out here acting motherless. They're out here acting real slutty. The shorts were short. It's honestly,
That dude at the
so-
top, I am a little like, no. What do
You think anybody's
how,
gonna-
how
anybody's gonna
tall-
husband that?
How tall is the woman you're
Well,
trying
no,
to
he's trying to have sex with someone who's falling out of a window. Clearly, it's like, and they're hanging off the edge of a cliff. It's like just one last pump, baby.
See, this is why there's no good husbands. Look at this, just out here acting. You know, you can't turn these into house
I don't
husbands.
know. I'm into the dude that's fucking slapping the 10 kilogram, whatever the fuck that is.
In the beginning, just giving it a big fucking whack. Are we against all this? Because I feel like gyms have now become a home of fucking sexuality as well. They always were. Gay gyms always were. If you've ever gone to a Gold's Gym on a fucking Tuesday and walked into the showers, well,
West Hollywood.
I walked into the one in not West Hollywood. West Hollywood was probably even worse. I went to the one in North Hollywood. In Hollywood in the center. And I walked in there on like a Tuesday afternoon, and I didn't know apparently that's like the hot gay day for Gold's Gym. And I walked into the showers, and there was a dude with just the curtain halfway open, and he was just like stroking his dick in the shower. But it was not an impressive dick. It was an embarrassing. I would have been embarrassed.
Okay.
First of all, way too much confidence in what he was packing. And I walked past, and I just like looked in, and he sort of like gave me a look as if like, you know, you want to join me kind of thing. And I just went, ugh. And then I went and had my shower.
He probably got more turned on by you being like, ugh.
No, he was gone when I came out.
I love that on that specific Tuesday in that specific gym you experience what any woman on public transit can experience I saw that at 3 p.m. in Times Square a summer ago, and I was just like,
We've all ridden the 6 train at night.
it's so early to show your dick. I was just mad it was in the daytime.
Yeah.
Like I expected dicks at night. I was so furious it was a daytime dick.
And really, like way too much confidence in certain sizes. I think there should be a little dick shaming. Like if it's under at least national average, you don't get to pull it out.
Only big dicks get to be pervs.
Yeah. Because at least then you might be like, well, I mean, that looks pretty impressive. You might at least be like,
Look, I do remember
he's packing some heat.
one time in Echo Park, I was having a friendship day with a fellow comic, and I was like, let's go do the boats, the swan boats. We were doing the
I
swan
love that.
boats. And I remember looking to him being like, we're having such a fun day. And he's like, yeah. And then we look over, and on the shore is a homeless man with his dick out. And it was so long, he was holding it and then whipping it around like a helicopter.
Oh, no.
But it was so big, like did a full circle.
Nice.
And I just was like, is that guy? And he was
Is
like,
that guy holding
yeah,
a swan
no,
by the neck?
His dick is like, it's that guy's dick. And I was like, that's impressive. Like it was so long.
Did you say anything? Did you shout out?
No,
Nice work, buddy!
we were far enough away from the shore. I didn't want him to jump in and
Swim to you.
swim to me, using it as a propeller.
Oh God! Oh,
Just-
No, he'd be under the water and it would just be like a little submarine fucking. Yeah, have you ever had
doesn't happen in the
an exposure
You said I
situation?
want to go back. This is not a suburbs thing. Like,
Have you ever had an unwanted exposure situation like that from, you know, gentlemen just trying to show their prowess in a very inappropriate way?
well, yeah, the Times Square day. I was like on the train in Times Square, or like on the way to Times Square, and I just like walk out. I was like, oh no, like
On the platform.
Yeah.
Yeah, on the platform, and I was like, oh no, and he was like fully naked. This
You're
was like,
arriving, but I'm
That's
coming.
wild.
it was
Fully naked?
Fully naked.
Yeah, that's
And
pretty wild.
But I feel like I'm really getting tough because I went, oh God, and just walked past it. You know what I mean? I wasn't like, help! Like I wasn't
Yeah,
like.
that's the best way to do it because I think they feed off the excitement of you
course.
being. But if you're
He
just
also
like,
was so mentally ill. He's completely naked.
Like so mentally ill.
I don't know if all these guys who do this shit are. I think some of them are
if
just
you're
so.
completely naked on the train. You're
Completely naked on the
very
platform.
You're a
mentally ill.
naturalist. You're just a fucking nudist. You're just a hippie. This
Jeff,
is my
would
body.
you-
I'm expressing myself.
Let's
just
see what
be
you
one.
brought.
Let's see what I
want to
brought.
see.
No dicks being swung. I promise you. No sexual
Why do you
assault
feel
of
like
any
your
kind.
stuff? Do you have a theme to yours?
I don't even remember what the fuck I put in here.
I love it.
Oh, yeah, this is a little romance as well. This is a little Valentine's vibe. I now, at this point, this chap is called _rayon base _ and his videos keep getting suggested to me because I think I like one of them. And now I just get lots of weird old people desperately trying to find love and doing it in what... yeah, but yes and no, because you'll see. And I can't work out if it's real or if this is satire. It feels too real to be satire, and there's too many videos.
Let me be the breeze in your sunny day. Let me be the sky for your clouds. Let me be the pool for your waterfall. Let me be the verb for your noun.
Okay, go off.
Let me be the shore for your crashing waves. Let me be the bricks in your wall.
Let
me be the soil where your garden grows. Let me be the one. Let me be the one. Let me be the one.
Beat drop.
Truly love.
Oh wow, it really switched up.
We don't need to watch the whole fucking thing. Just
No, we
FYI.
do.
This is like...
This definitely gives
Slowly. Oh, not the music.
It's not satire because it's real, right?
this gives me real estate agent in Miami vibes. Do you know what I mean? Like this
Yeah.
guy's a real estate agent.
I
in
would say in
Miami.
Wisconsin. I think he's not in a cool place like Miami.
He's in
because-
Miami for sure. He's on
Is
the
that
beach.
Miami, is it?
That's got to be Miami.
I released the song Ever Closer on 4 February 2022 to celebrate my 3rd anniversary. Okay, I've decided to change the music.
well, it's
and give
Florida. It's St. Petersburg.
Okay, Valentine's Day. I think he's serious about being a singer.
I mean, he's definitely looking for love. I like that he put #reggae. How do we feel about
I know.
that?
I know. I was like,
What the? Keep going. It's my favorite
going.
comment.
At
Keep
the
going.
end, it's just like, jobless at the end of it. Fucking unbelievable. He's definitely not reggae. He's definitely making this music on a fucking prefabricated,
Yeah.
like sound system.
yeah, for sure.
Should he be allowed to do it? Probably not. Is he going to find love this way? I don't know.
Well, it's from 2022. We don't know what he's doing now.
Yeah,
We
you're
don't
right.
know. He may have found love.
You're right. Maybe he stopped releasing because he's busy just fucking. He's at the gym with the rest of those guys,
Yeah,
just
he's just-
pounding a boxing bag now.
This is the kind of stuff that should be in my feed because I'm a big fan of not that good music done with a lot of heart.
So much
Like,
heart.
do you remember the guy who had that? What was his name? Like something LaFleur, and it was like something about you, girl.
No.
Okay, look that one up. And then there was this other guy who had a song called "Women of the World." Like no, he had an album called "Women of the World." Each track was about different women, but it was very specific.
Okay.
So it would be like, there's this one song that goes, "She's biracial. She's a biracial girl." All right, and that was that one. And then there was another one was like Hispanic girl, Asian girl, and like I'm like low quality R&B is my
Yeah.
wheelhouse. This should
I
have
feel
come
like
up
he
on my
was
feed.
hitting all the markets just to see which one reacted.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, whoa, the Asian girls loving it. All right, cool. That's what. Let me make more of that.
Island Pacific River.
I don't know why biracial girl just hit like in a biracial world. Like
That's
it was-
Pacific Islander
It don't
too.
matter
I
if you're
fucked
black
that
or
up.
white.
It's
You know?
Pacific Islander.
If you want to be my
Pacific
girl,
Island.
I said Islander Pacific.
Yes! Oh, Sean
Oh.
Fury! Yes!
Biracial.
Let's watch a clip of that. Let's watch a clip of this.
I love
Million views. He must have found at least one. All of this is gonna get demoted. We're gonna have to. I like how every clip we've had so far has had music in it,
I love
which is
it.
the
I
only
love
thing we're
it.
not meant to do. But it's all right. We'll just mute it. Ooh, yeah. Oh. Wow, he got these actors off Craigslist.
Damn,
Look at
dude.
the moves! Look at the moves!
He reminds me of what? In the butt. You want a butt?
Oh,
In the butt. He
yeah.
reminds me of him a little bit.
Also,
I do remember this song.
where is this? What bridge is that?
St. Louis?
No.
Wait, it kind of low-key slaps. Turn that shit up. Do you guys mind if I take my clothes off while I dance this?
I do mind. I mind quite a bit.
Sorry, it's not Times Square, but
Like, if I'm not seeing the M&M store, I don't want to see a dick.
I just feel supported by the fact that it's a black man who dances as badly as some white people do. And that's like, that makes me feel good.
What the fuck is just them walking?
She thinks the world's gone mad because she has to choose. That's why.
They're just walking.
Oh wait, I take it back. He's a better dancer than me.
She's biracial.
I don't feel like
I like how he managed to find the only Hispanic woman who doesn't have an ass. That's
Yeah, I'm
incredible.
like, also-
Wow, Jesus.
rude.
Honest. Go on, bro.
All right. Let's keep the show moving. Come on. Gotta get to the
But this is right in that wheelhouse
I
of
fed
like
into the body
not
dysmorphia,
good
so-
music that I find. So this what
I
you
don't
showed me
know
was
if
something.
it's
I mean,
not-
he's
not
got
good.
passion.
It does.
He's
feel,
out of
I
breath
feel
halfway
it.
through his own music video.
He just looks so out of breath with this still.
It's
Like
like,
he
God,
just stopped.
so tiring finding all these biracial women on the street and filming them from behind a fucking tree like a creep. He only had the money for 2 shots as well. It's like you could have set up that tripod in a few other
That's
locations.
true.
He was like, nah, 2 will do.
Nah. He had to pay an editor.
One stack.
I just don't feel like those women even consent to be in the video. Like he was he even sure about their heritage? Like he was just like maybe.
I was like, are they? Or are they just Hispanic?
He was like that.
It's like
That's him right there.
good enough. He does like the Michael Jordan mid pose, mid game.
Jeff Zenizek, not all black
Yeah,
men look
'cause he's-
exactly the
he's
same, dude.
playing
All
the
right,
game.
come on, rein it in. Fucking hell. Sorry about him.
Wonderful.
It's unbelievable.
All
we
right,
going to
let's
my
go
feed
to
again?
Jasmine's next clip.
I have no idea what I sent you. Hey, down girl.
You're going to be singing that all on the way home.
And Mary
This was just
Yes, this scared
Yes.
the shit out of me.
Okay, I'm excited.
Who's this from? TikTok?
A
we read out the thing.
raccoon-themed restaurant.
Can we see the username quickly?
What?
We have to shout those out. Olivia Aluko on TikTok went to a raccoon-themed restaurant and yeah, we're ready.
Why?
I don't think that's a raccoon-themed restaurant. I think a raccoon was in a restaurant. Okay.
Yeah.
When I did this, I literally sent you the first 4 videos that came up. I did no
Well,
thought
look,
of curating.
so we know that you love mascots. We know that you like
Men who like
tacos,
biracial
I
girls.
guess, getting stolen by tiny animals.
I like restaurant review videos. So that's the only reason
Okay.
why I can think that. Like, I love restaurant videos.
5
What
stars
about
for that
animal
restaurant.
content? Is animal content a part of your algo?
I'm not a big animal person, but if something's funny, I would like, oh my God, my favorite animal video is the one of that dog that steals the Christmas lights. And the woman is just screaming for him to get in the house. She goes, Parnell! Parnell, I know you ain't out here stealing! Parnell! And I love a dog with a full adult name. Clarence! Like, I just love it so much. So if something like that pops up, I will watch it over and over and over.
I
Yeah.
think for those of us who are desperately trying to curate away from the fucking divisive, hateful kind of content that really does populate all social media
Yes.
platforms, even more so now and will continue to, the easiest thing is animals. They just throw animals at us.
Yeah.
We got to send a bunch of clips for, like, Morgan's clips, for instance,
Yeah.
for tomorrow. And, all of them, I've seen all that stuff. I'm like, are we just all getting
No, but we
fed
actually
the same
are
thing?
though, because I go to clips and I see that you liked it.
Yeah.
I see that you commented on it, right? So it knows what my friends are watching,
Yeah.
and then it sends me the same clips.
But I feel like pre-Trump's version of TikTok, my feed was much more personalized to me.
Right.
It
Yes.
was down to the T of exactly like what I like and who, like, I was even seeing creators that I felt like I was like, oh my God, we're like basically the same person.
Yeah.
Whereas now I think it's more like your demographic likes blank, your
I
friends
actually
like
don't mind
blank.
You're a big
that
Mark
though.
Rebillet fan,
I don't
right?
actually mind it because I do think that like, okay, so sorry, I'm about to get just a tiny bit political, but so remember on TikTok now that farmer. Do you know what I'm talking about? It's this farmer in Missouri. He voted Trump, and he went online and was like,
I don't see
"My
remorseful
farm's-
white people.
Yeah, my farm's getting taken away. Da da da. And everyone's like,
Fuck him.
everyone's like, fuck you, find out, right? And then he's like, well, the thing is with my algorithm, I'm only seeing stuff that to me, and I'm like, well, yeah, you know what? I'm okay with the algorithm maybe opening up a little bit and not just being exactly what I want to see in that minute. Like I want to, because also too, you find stuff that you don't like, but it might get a thought going in your head and get a joke going. Like
Is this how you reveal to us that you're coming round to
I'm gonna save the
Project
farm, everybody.
2025?
I'm saving the Missouri farm.
But you know what? You do make a good point, because it scares me how propagated everything was, because there's so like all these educators in these red states that did not know that, like, hey, this and that means they're going to get rid of your school.
Yeah.
Like it's scary how much misinformation was spread. But that's because literally our president's cohort is someone who kind of owns the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it's
that's
not just
scary.
that. It's also you have an entire population here that, for the most part, not over 90% of it is deeply uneducated.
Yeah.
You remove education, people can't make critical thinking decisions. You know, which is why you need that British man to come into your life and just to highlight that. Hey, listen, you're a bunch of fucking idiots.
Is this my camera?
They're like, well, because the British, they're like,
That's a
we've
meme. That's
been
going to be a
doing
meme
this
tomorrow.
for hundreds of years.
Yeah, remember when we used to run your country? It was a little bit smoother. No, I'm joking. This is the moment of the podcast where
Don't joke too hard. We'll get you deported.
it's been I'm thinking,
I will call ICE
out of the
right
two of us, I
now.
think I'm more likely to be welcome to stay. Just FYI, but
I got 4 Americans. Look, my people were kidnapped and brought here.
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
we're gonna stay. They'll
I
just
know.
hide
And
us
they're trying to
underground.
send everyone home now as well.
They're just gonna hide us and put nice big beige
And
dresses
Frank's
on.
Underground Railroad, where
It's
we go
been-
together.
It's been months since Jenny and I have been able to record. She's been away for a couple of months touring
Yeah,
and
she
in
has.
New York and the East Coast.
Busy.
And we forgot, there was a period we had on one of our previous episodes. I had to remind her that 90% of what I fucking say is not real. I'm not being serious. But then you'll react seriously, and then the guest will go, Is he actually like a white? Is he this kind of dude? Is
This
that who
day
he
and
is?
age, you have to be like, did I go on a Nazi podcast? Like, you have to ask a lot of questions.
I got asked one. A dude came into my DMs and he's like, I would love to have you on the podcast. And I looked at the podcast and it was right wing. I was
America
like,
First.
Why?
Pod.
Why? To debate him?
Yeah.
Well,
I
they
love
probably
your
wanted
comedy,
to
but,
catch you. That's
you're
what
a
they do. They
woman.
want to just, you know.
And I don't like that. No, this week at the Cellar, whew, I will say that especially in Las Vegas at the Cellar, the hats. There were so many unabashed hats out. So many just people
Like
being
Trump
like,
MAGA
Pirate hat.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Right.
yeah, look, they were pirate hats.
Top
they were
hat.
tricorn hats.
Everyone from England was
There
in a
was
top hat.
newsies there.
Newsies.
Bunch of newsies.
Do you remember that period in time when, like, all the comedians that were features wore newsies all the time? Like, it was
Yes.
like, there was the one hat you were allowed. It was like a little period before TikTok blew up where, like, the only hat you could wear had to be formal. So guys were always wearing fedoras and newsies. It was like the newsie with the vest. It was like, I'm cool, but I don't want to
Yeah.
show that I'm bald.
What about, was there
Yeah.
ever a Kangol, backwards Kangol hat? Was that ever a part of the comedy scene? It
I don't
must
know
have
if
been.
part of the
It was,
Has to have been.
but it was middle-aged black men. It was like a really
Early
specific.
early Def
Like,
Def
there was a
Jam.
point where there were a lot of dudes looking like LL Cool J in like Atlanta
or
specifically.
Samuel Jackson. He used to famously wear one all the time, right?
Samuel Jackson, the tracksuit with the Kangol.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
the Uncle
Oh, there we
Look.
go.
Wesley
Yeah.
Snipes used to have one. Yeah, boom.
Look. Look
Oh
at
yeah,
all
he
these little shits.
was.
Wow. Seth Rogen.
And
Oh
Seth
yeah,
Rogen.
fucking Rogan ruined it for everyone.
I feel like before 2020, a baseball cap on stage was a little too cash, and then
Yeah.
we just changed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then the bros took over.
The bros took over. They did.
Yeah.
Enabled.
Yeah, they did.
Let's watch another clip. Come on, before we go on another hateful tirade about people that we can't do anything about.
This is true.
Unfortunately.
Oh, again, this is mine or Jeff's?
Oh,
This is
me.
yours.
Now,
Okay.
we're not going to watch all of this because this is a very long piece. It's like 5 minutes. So I'm going to ask you to sort of skip through. I just love that this content came up for me. And I want to read the little description if you don't mind. So it's the Japan Genie is the account that posted it. The Legend of Sachan. So a Japanese TV crew, I love that Japan does shit like this. A Japanese TV crew followed a dog called Sachan as he goes about his daily routine in a small village. Basically, they found this dog who was super fat, and they were trying to work out how Sachan was getting so big. So they followed him on his day, and basically the Japanese TV show where detectives take on viewer requests. Basically, it was called Night Scope. Their investigation involved searching for people, solving mysteries, overcoming fears, and conducting experiments. But they followed this dog around, and it was beautiful because they meet all these different characters. We can watch a little bit of it. But I love Sachan.
Let's see.
オペラジオさっちゃんはもうすぐわかるんです。はい、さっちゃんね。さっちゃん、ちょっと太りすぎじゃないで
He's
す
a
か。
bit chubby.
さっちゃん、はい、さっちゃん、あ、さっちゃん、さっちゃん、お母さんとりあえずさっちゃんってご存知ですか。さっちゃん。
Oh, the dog. He's like, everyone knows him as the dog, right? They go to shop owners. They find people who are feeding him at like 12 different houses. They find a shop where he chills out for like 2 or 3 hours under a bush when it's really hot, and he drinks out of a bucket there. He's got friends. He's got like 3 or 4 different dog friends, and he just walks around the village just visiting.
So he's a dog that works like a cat, basically.
Yeah.
Like he's an outside dog.
He's an outside dog, yeah.
さっちゃんは。
But everyone knows him. I love it in the village.
お宅でお風呂入るんですか。
Look how excited they are. He's making his move. This is my favorite bit.
I know the whispering.
Wait, watch this. He's like, let's see where he goes. He's in the bushes.
さっちゃんどうも。うんこしてるようです。
Oh, he's taking a shit. We can pause it there. But basically, feeling fresh now. I love that. They interview the dog. They
I
follow
love
him
that the
around.
dog is like, yeah, I love this attention.
So if you want to keep up with something like this, there is a similar story going on with this dog named Scrim in New Orleans.
Why is it always S names?
I don't know. Such the Scrim of New Orleans. His name is Scrim, and he's a rescue dog that keeps escaping, and he keeps going like insanely long
Journeys.
Like people were like, he traveled 10 miles today on foot, and he's been running. They've clocked him running as fast as 20 miles an hour.
Holy shit! I love this
You
dog
got to
already.
keep up with Scrim. And like the week that New Orleans had snow, people were like on Scrim watch, and like it's a big thing. And there's this footage of Scrim jumping out of a 2-story window to escape again, and he's a rescue dog that just likes to run. So there are people all these videos doing like, he's a runner, he's a track star, and they can't get Scrim to stay put. And
I fucking love that.
look up Scrim. You're gonna love Scrim.
This is how I'm trying to cultivate my algorithm. This is why I got this video. I put it in the lineup because it's like I need something that's lighter. I need something that reminds me that there are little pockets of joy in the world.
Window.
Do you know what I mean?
Second, the dog, that one, dog escapes at home after leaping second floor window real quick. Did you see that?
Wait, can you go back? I missed him jumping. I see him jump one more time. Holy shit! Did he not break his fucking hips?
And then he takes off at 20 miles an hour.
Oh my god!
He keeps escaping.
Should we just watch
One more
this
time.
place? Yeah, like
Watch him hit the ground again.
This pooch is now a folk hero after leaping from a second-floor window and escaping from a home in New Orleans.
Peace!
Scrim
See you
has
later,
been spotted
fuckers.
all over the city, but is avoiding a massive
Whoa, he's
effort
jacked, though.
at
Do you see
catching
his-
him.
Hey everybody.
This is Scrim before his great escape. Michelle Jeremy, who runs
Look
an
at him being like,
animal
I'm
shelter in the
trapped.
city, was
I'm in
about to
hell.
take Scrim for a
What is she
walk.
doing? It's because she keeps putting him in those fucking outfits.
He made his way to the second floor of my house, jumped on my daughter's bed, shoot out through the screen, and jumped 13 feet to the ground.
That was November 14th.
There it comes again.
He's been on the run ever since.
No, and he's still on the run.
Jesus, yo.
Smart. He's resourceful. We have used infrared drones, night vision cameras.
Infrared
get
drones,
him?
night
Also,
vision.
she's describing him like he's a serial killer. He's smart, he's resourceful, and he's armed.
But he's been on the run for so long
Watch the
that
map.
his battery has died. Now a small army of concerned citizens are sending Michelle videos of Scrim the dog sightings.
There are people on the street, and then people are like, we gotta find Scrim.
Scrim ate it all, and he still got away. This map shows all the places
Look.
the spotted.
It's like Pokemon Go. I love that.
Hey, there's this little dog that we love running the streets, and let's try to get him home.
I love that they throw it 3 times in that video.
I can't believe he survived
That fall,
that
yeah,
fall.
yeah.
And then you're gonna go back.
But did you see when he landed? He sat into it. Like he knew how he was gonna get out. He planned that.
What do you
shit.
think Scrim was in a past life?
I don't know. Just amazing.
He was actually a child molester. That's why he went into the bedroom and knew how to escape from it because he was a piece of shit in the previous life.
What's
He's trying to run away from his problems, his memories.
I always think about that. And they just know they're trapped being dogs
But
now.
do you remember when the internet was this shit? It
Yeah.
was like
Yeah.
fun little stories.
You have to
not...
go looking for this
Yeah.
to have this kind of a feat. You have to curate it.
Yeah.
Sachan, I'm looking Sachan up.
He's still out there. He's still doing his
He's
thing.
still out
I like
there.
that the Japanese version is just like chill and calm and eating, and the American version is like on crackhead shit.
I know.
Even our dogs are just more unhinged.
They're going all over the place. Sachin's like, I got 5 places I eat. I'm good. Leave me alone.
Sachan has a rotating cast of friends. He's actually got a very healthy social
Yeah.
life. Scrim is on
Scrim
the run.
abandons everyone who loves him. He leaves. He's got bitches everywhere that he's abandoned.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what he is. He's trying to run away from all the strays he's fathered.
I'm for
know.
sure he's from
Unbelievable.
Florida. Like, it's in New Orleans, but that's a Florida dog. That's
Oh, for
Florida man
sure.
energy in a dog.
Has to be. Has to be. Who's up next? Is it Jenny's?
Yeah, let's see.
Let's see what Jenny's
Oh,
got.
again,
Okay, so another romantic one.
We're talking about romance. We're talking about love.
Tommy Pedroni
It's happening.
uploaded this one. How women kiss. Oh God, I can already. He's already cringed with before we've even hit play.
You're gonna love it.
Okay. Is that what it looks like when we kiss?
Is he
Damn.
bisexual? Is that like his experience with kissing men and women?
Look, you've been married for a long time.
Yes.
All right, I'm out here kissing these freshmen. Okay,
Freshman.
and they do the thing where they go. They look you up and down, like just. This is all you need, and they're like, yeah,
I don't know.
gross.
Are you kissing
It's gross.
men or young men? Young boy? Because that sounds like a young man kiss.
Yeah, no, well,
What's
I'm
the
not
youngest
kissing
you've
young
been
men
with?
kiss. Oh no,
She
I don't
can't say
think
that
young.
on the air.
No.
She'll get arrested.
I think probably like 34
When you were how old?
when I'm like 36, 37.
Oh, okay. So not real gaps.
No, because women don't fucking do that shit, okay? We're like, I want to have a conversation.
Tell that to Aaron Taylor Johnson. He's married to that old dragon lady, and everyone's been waiting for him to be free. There is an online push to free Aaron Taylor Johnson. Like,
Who was that one?
the actor from Kick-Ass, he's like super
Yeah,
hot.
yeah. And then he married the director.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. That, it's, you know what? Whatever. Love is love.
I have not been
They've
looked
been
up.
together forever, though.
Wait, Jeff, do you
It
kiss like
seemed
this?
No. That's why I'm wondering. But I just think it's like.
But you're tall, so
here's
you're
what I
always
will-
looking down.
Here's what I will say. I think on average, I would happily agree with that men are worse kissers than women. Like they don't understand, the joy of a gentle and romantic,
Yeah.
connection. Like so they're probably going to suck more at kissing. But I don't kiss like that. I definitely
Okay.
never roll my eyes in the back of my fucking head. Like,
It's satire. What the fuck are we doing here?
We're being-
Both of us are investigating it so
Yeah,
deeply.
we're like-
I'm sorry.
And
How
also,
do we-
none of y'all are kissing new men, okay?
Oh, okay.
You're not kissing new men. You're not kissing
You
new men. Are
shouldn't
you
say
kissing
what-
new men? So
let's-
the only one here who's kissing new men is me.
First of
I
all,
know about kissing
you don't know what I get
new
up to
men.
in my private time. First of all,
So are you
I
saying,
already told you about Tuesdays at Gold's Gym, and
You're like, I don't want to see your dick.
do
Let
I
me
get,
see
like-
that mouth,
let me see
though.
that what that mouth
Am I
do,
getting
and then I look them up and
outdated
down.
millennial kisses? Like I don't remember the new style.
You're getting I love you so much. I will do anything for you kisses, okay?
You've
Which
got to
is
stop going
different.
on dates with deeply autistic men. Jenny. That's what it is. You're fucking
No, this
hooking
is
up
who
with
they
all these
are.
like.
This is because this is who they are. They're like what? They want to see all of it.
But why are your eyes
They wanna
open so
kiss.
much? Like what, you shouldn't be able to see so much of the kiss.
Sometimes I do open my eyes. Just I'm like, what are they doing?
You are so untrustworthy. That
I'm
is
like,
untrusting.
Okay, all their eyes are closed. Good.
Do you monitor them during the
Well,
kiss?
the acceptable thing is like as you come in, as you both close at the same time, right? As you get
Yeah.
close, because it's also like something up in your face.
Kissing with your eyes open is scary.
The only time you kiss, well, unless you're kissing a butthole, in which case keep your eyes open.
Yeah.
Keep your eyes open so you know where you're going and you
Yeah,
navigate.
exactly. Otherwise, you
You
might have a
gotta
nasty
know.
surprise.
Is there another place? hold on. You're already kissing a butthole. So then what's the nasty
Ew, stop
surprise
kissing the mic.
that's
Well, I'm
coming?
just saying, if you're going into the butthole, if you're parting cheeks, don't do that eyes closed and just get in there. Like, keep your eyes open. There might be a little bit of tissue paper stuck there.
That's how
there
you get
could
pink
be
eye.
a little, it could be a little
you
cotton.
need to close your eyes.
A little cotton
did-
fluff. You need to give it one of those first, just to, and then we just
Yeah.
get rid of that.
I gave an ex pink eye, and then he gave me pink eye. And then I was the only one with health insurance, so we had to share pink eye medication.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, that was living in your early 20s.
You know we're doing nothing for white people right now. Jasmine's going to go away from this going, these motherfucking white people. Then you know they're out there kissing cotton-covered buttholes. They already, black people already think that none of us wash from the knees down.
I have a
You're aware of
bidet.
that, right?
I'm sorry.
Here's the thing. You
I
say
have a bidet.
You say it think like we came up with this on our own. 3 years ago,
There
y'all
was-
got
I
on
saw
the
it, I
internet
saw it.
unprompted and we're like,
Yeah,
I
but-
don't wash my legs.
Do you know how many were in that study, though?
It wasn't even a study.
It was. There was a
just
study.
a few
No, it
white
was a
people
study. There was
tweeting
a
and then
study.
repeating each other.
There was a study. There was a study. Yeah,
of, like,
it was
who
based on a
washes their
study that
legs?
was done of like 100 people, and then people started commenting on it. And of course, most of those are fucking teenagers because and teenagers don't wash anything, But yeah, you're right. I started asking white friends. I was like, "Do you wash your knees down?" And they were like, "No, it's just it gets wet and soapy." And I'm like, "The fuck is wrong with you?"
I'm people who don't use anything to like scrub.
Yeah, just the bare soap people. That's
No,
disgusting.
yeah.
You wouldn't just rub your tooth with toothbrush and be like,
Correct.
no, you need abrasion.
Yeah.
Jeff, you're a white guy who I can't imagine has, been exposed as much as you would like to be to people of color. Do you wash below
How
the
much
knees?
do you like to be exposed?
How many
to
black
people
women
that-
you dated, bro?
Maybe he's gotten as much
How many
exposure than he wanted.
Afro-Latinas you fucking fallen in love with, my dudes? Like, no, do you wash
What's
from the knees down?
question Again? Yeah.
Do you wash? Do you scrub? Do you use an exfoliating pad when you wash? First of all, in the shower.
The exfoliating scrub is rare, but I do use it sometimes.
Do you use some type of loofah or washcloth or like something other than
Yes.
just soap?
I
Okay.
use
What'd you
I
use?
use a
What is it?
washcloth.
I have like, what are they called? Washcloths, and then what's the other thing?
If you have to think about it, you're not using them. There's a
4 times.
There's washcloths,
You were like,
and then there's
loofahs.
A loofah.
abrasive.
loofah,
Yeah. Well, it's
Yeah.
not a loofah. It's like a long.
a pumice stone.
Oh, that's actually called an African net. An
Okay.
African net. It's the.
Yeah, that.
The long one, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
that
hard
thing.
as well. That joint
Those are
fucking
quality.
yeah, that was
Yeah.
strong. That takes off
Okay.
3 layers of skin.
Yeah, but then
and do you do
every-
below the knees? Do you wash below your knees
Yeah.
every time?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. But
And
also,
in between the toes.
Yeah.
I go
This is
every
so much-
Do you
once a
pull back the
month.
foreskin? Oh wait, that's you
Once
don't
a
have
month,
one.
I go to the Korean spa and I get really scrubbed.
Yeah.
Like I get every dead thing off
And then
me.
they scrub your clitoris as well.
No,
I'm not ready to feel that vulnerable.
Do they
I
scrub
can't let
your
somebody
clit?
wash my ass
Always,
for me.
every time.
I cannot let somebody else scrub me. It's too intimate.
Love it.
I don't like the
Would you
idea
let your
of it.
partner though?
And
You
I've
let
been
your
to the Korean
husband.
spa. Do you want to go? Oh my god, we should go to the Korean spa on my birthday. If you're in town,
here.
oh, you won't, bitch. You're.
Would you let your
Sorry.
husband give you a scrub down though? Would that be romantic? Would you find that like a romantic? My body's. A
I think it
temple-
would make me feel like I'm in hospice. Like if my
That
husband
is
had to wash
weird.
me, I'd be like, I think I was on my deathbed.
And
But-
a scrub.
What about at
Oh,
the end
so
if he
much
just picks
dead
your
skin
legs
would
up by
come
the
off.
ankles and wipes you?
oh no, I don't want to be white.
Yeah, like so much dead skin comes off, and then it's like you're watching your partner just like molt in front of you,
Yeah.
and
I
then
don't
you're
want
like,
that level of intimacy. No.
Okay.
As an OCD guy, I'm like, yeah, you're gonna be so clean after this.
Yeah.
No dead skin
Oh my god, what
anywhere.
if you
Yeah.
met a guy and he was like, oh yeah, let's go hook up, and you're like, then he's like, I just got to clean you first, and he scrubs you from head to toe before you guys have sex.
Have you ever been asked by a man to go and have a shower before fucking though?
I mean, I've
When
done
I
it.
was in college, like we'd hook up and they'd be like, "Oh, let's take a shower together first," and that's just kind of fun.
That means you were
Because
stinky.
we've
That
no,
means
it
you
means
were
we were in the
stinky.
club
Nah, that-
fucking sweating. No,
Nah.
no,
Let me-
no, because you weren't. Listen.
You don't know.
I graduated high school in 2007. That means I was in the club in a Charlotte Russe pleather skirt, sweating.
This
Yeah.
is true.
Everyone smelled like bullet hot dogs at the end
So
of
you
the
were
night. So
stanky.
you would
You're
go.
a little stank. You're a little stank.
Everyone was. He stank. I stank. We all stank. So we showered together and then we fucked. It
Yeah.
was genius. You get
Yeah.
all your. It was sexy. It was a good time. All right.
I've had to ask a lady to like literally leave the bedroom and just be like, I think maybe we should maybe a little shower is necessary.
No, that makes
yeah.
it awkward. You got to just like go straight to
This
shower.
is 20 years ago. I'm not talking like recently, but yeah.
no, it's gonna be like a sexy shower first.
Clothes came off. Whoa. Hey, maybe bacterial vaginosis, maybe you should just have a shower.
If
I
someone
don't know.
freshness checked me, I just leave. I'd be like, you know what? I like my shower at home better. The water pressure's better, and then you would never see me again.
I'm so nervous about smelling bad. I'm so nervous about it.
I feel like also as a non-skinny person, there's that stereotype that we stink.
Yeah.
So I'm obsessed with like picking
I've actually
up
found
every
that bigger
piece of
girls
titty
cleaner.
and getting in there.
I found like bigger girls are actually cleaner, smell better generally than like skinny girls. Certainly skinny girls. And you know. And,
go to hot yoga. You know who
body.
is like reeking? Skinny girls.
Yeah, because they don't fucking eat properly as well. So all that shit comes out of their body. All the toxins come out of their skin. It's like,
And they don't really wash their leggings sometimes. I'm sorry, skinny women. I'm sorry. If you are a clean skinny woman, I'm not talking to you. Hit dogs, don't holler, okay? But listen, if you are skinny and you stink, that's your fault. You don't even have the skin-to-skin abrasion to make yourself stink.
Yeah.
Okay? Take a fucking
You're
shower.
just being rude
and
now.
Swimming doesn't count as a shower.
I think we actually might get to everyone's last clip.
Okay.
Before.
Let's do it. Yeah,
I think we
let's
can
do it.
do
Let's
it.
do it.
We
Let's do
got
it. What we
the
got
speed
left?
round.
All right, speed round.
Speed round. Is this yours?
Yes.
Okay.
I get a lot of these type
Money.
of
Oh yes, you are also
affirmations.
kind of spooky. Like you're like spooky light.
spooky light.
You're light spooky.
What's the character? The account. Ishtar Kumari. Ishtar Kumari posted it. All right. Unexpected money is coming your way. Don't skip. Oh my god. Okay.
She could not care less.
She thinks we're stinky. Look at her.
Is
that it? She's just fucking waving some
I
incense
see one
at
of
you.
two of these a day at
She
least.
couldn't care less. She
Please
just
tell
was
me that
like,
doesn't have a lot of views. How many views does that have? Oh, 7,500 comments. Oh, I hate it so much.
Because
Claim-
she tricks us into feeling like we
claim
have to
without-
respond.
Claim it. Yeah,
Claim
claim
it.
it. She only has 22,000.
3.5 million likes. 3.5 million likes.
1.9 million views.
1.9 million views.
All she does is that her drinking her own piss.
Yeah, probably.
No, it's a keratin oil
It's
for
like
her
that
hair.
bald dude. Have you seen that bald dude with the big fucking head? He was like always fondling other
He's
men's
talking
cocks
about,
and
he's
balls.
talking about
and-
his spectrum scent
Yeah,
or whatever.
yeah,
I
exactly.
think it's satire. Do you think it's real?
I think he's real. I think he just wants to play with other dudes' balls and
This
drink
guy's
their piss.
crazy.
And he's just like found, I'm going to build this into a business. He's a
And
he
people
was
do
on
it.
Tom Segura's fucking show.
I am not on that part of the
Trash.
internet.
Oh, yeah, every once in a while I get into I don't get into it, but it shows up as guy that's like, yeah, I drink my own piss. What? And I'm a man.
Yeah.
It's like, okay.
They're so aggressively like
See, that's
fucking
who you have
toxic
to
with
ask
it.
to shower.
Yeah. Did I bring in that clip of men being like, I'm a dangerous man. I drink my own piss. And they're like, I'm a dangerous man. There are only two genders. And it's just like, they're like, I'm a dangerous man. Sometimes I cry. It's so fucking weird. Yeah. I'm a dangerous man. I know my girlfriend's cycle loodle phase. And you're like, oh,
Well, that's
okay.
actually nice. I need to figure out my phases.
But I don't think they like it because they're like, I want to take care of my woman during her time. They're like, I need to know when she's the most fertile and I need to know what her scents are going to be so that when I drink her pit, like it's not,
weird. It's
yeah,
weird.
it's not a kind,
I
compassionate.
gotta stop giving men the benefit of the doubt. I thought he was like, so I know when
No,
to get her
stop.
chocolate
Don't
and
do
bring
it.
her some
No.
pads.
Don't do it.
No.
Damn.
No.
All right, let's see who's up next. Speed rounds.
Yeah.
Them.
this you?
How bad can online
Yeah,
dating
again,
be?
happy Valentine's Day, everybody.
Bravo the Wonder Dog posted it on Instagrams. Let's see what this lunatic is going to say.
Hi. I'm looking for a white lady that's tattooed and dominant and be willing to put me in a dress and beat the shit out of me. Call me.
Jenny, but Jenny, this is exactly your type.
Yo, isn't
You're
this
a
your,
white lady
That
with
is
tattoos,
me.
and you will put a motherfucker in a dress.
isn't this your target demographic? I was going to say. This is
I
like.
mean, I'm looking for a new job.
Go get your baby. Good.
I'm surprised you haven't linked your OnlyFans account on this in the comment section here.
I did have a guy on Field recently contact me where he's like, I love your profile. I'd really love to start a relationship with you. I just want to make sure that you're okay with having sex with other men in front of me. And I was like, I mean, I'm on Field. I get it. But no.
No?
No.
You're like, yes, I am, but I need to charge you for
I
that
was
time
more
as well.
upset that he assumed I wanted a relationship with him.
Yeah, yeah.
That I would be like, yes, I want a relationship with you. Man, I don't know. But I would rather have sex with a stranger in front of the man I don't know. And that would be great. I'd be like, yeah, this is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But don't assume that I want a relationship.
Kinky pants.
I got to get you off those apps, darling. We're never going to find love on there. We got to get you off there. You love it.
It's-
Are you making use of it?
What is
I
Field
got
exactly?
laid this week.
Oh, nice.
How is
That's
Field?
not a big thing. You can get laid any day of the week you want. You're
How is
gorgeous.
Field different from like Tinder or Hinge or anything? Like what's Field exactly?
It's basically fucking people who don't really want to commit to their partners. It's
I'm sorry,
E&M
did someone in here meet somebody?
on Field.
Yeah.
I met plenty of people on Field. I fucked a lot of married women off Field.
Yeah, did you meet your current partner in Field?
No.
What'd you guys
she's
meet on?
a comedy show and she slid into my DMs.
Oh, I thought you guys met on Field.
Fuck no. I got off the apps maybe 7 or 8 months ago.
Okay.
I met her once I got off the apps. It always happens. That's how I met my ex-fiance.
I'll show you who slides into my DMs later, and
Jenny,
we'll take notes.
Have you tried going to a grocery store near a hospital? That's a nice place to find a cute doctor on their lunch break getting a salad.
And or a mental health patient who's escaped. So,
I'm just saying, cute doctors like to buy salads at Whole
Or
Foods.
a soon widow to be.
Yeah. Somebody could be in there
If they're
with their wife
crying.
on hospice.
if they're in the flower section crying, you're like, that's my guy.
There he is.
You should get
There he
a
is.
part-time job at the gift shop at a hospital.
Yes.
Ooh, You can meet a man with health care.
I would get health insurance.
Yeah.
They give you health insurance when you work for the hospital.
See, look at that.
I'll
I'm
work as
fixing
a
problems. We got to get you
parking
off the apps
I think you should stick
and
with your
into the
comedy career.
hospital.
Let's see this last video. Come on.
Is it one of
wrap this
mine?
bad
Oh,
boy
no,
up.
this is
Oh,
you.
no, this is my last one. So, first of all, at first I thought this was a child. I was like, why
did
is this
too.
coming up on my stream? And then I clicked on the account, and it's a grown-ass woman who's doing a satirical character. She does a bunch of characters, but the video came up, it started rapping, and I was like, oh, God. At first I was like, is this real? Because if it is, I fucking hate it. And then I was like, why am I being suggested videos of children singing inappropriate songs with revised lyrics? And then I looked at the account, it was actually, she's a comedian, so.
I'm into it.
Or a comedy actress. But she makes her own music that's actually, I'm not a fan, personally. So I don't know how much satire it is, you know?
His body, his blood, Jesus turned the bread and wine. That's right. His body, his blood, Jesus turned the bread and wine. He said, eat it now, drink it good, praise the Lord.
Just like you should.
I put this in there because I fucking hate when...
She does look like a child.
Yes, she does.
I
It's
hate
really-
the Westboro Baptist Church. I hate when people try to adopt like pop media culture and then fit it within their very secular religious outlook. And I know you're religious. I have a relationship to the unknown, God, spiritual energy, the power of the cosmos, whatever you want to call it. I think it's all the same thing. So I'm spiritual, and I respect people's desire to have a connection to something bigger than themselves and realize that we're just fucking dust floating. But yeah, I was like, oh God, it really angered me because it's like the original lyrics, is all about.
She looks young though. Is she like 17,
if you go up
18?
to her other account, she's not. She's in her early 20s. Look, there you go. So there's
This
one in
is
the
a
red
fake
you
account.
see.
So this is a fake account from something
This is one
else.
of her characters. Yeah, she's in her
Got
mid-20s.
it,
She's
got
a
it,
comedy
okay.
creator. But yeah, it's super fucking weird.
Yeah. Okay, I get it.
But came up in my feed, and I don't know why.
Maybe this
Christian
is the Lord
singer-songwriter
trying to
and
get to
activist.
you.
This is it, right? I don't know. They're trying to get me to be an activist.
His
maybe.
blood.
His blood. Yeah.
Speaking of blood, thanks for coming to the show.
What? Because I put my blood, sweat, and tears into my comedy special, Black Girl
100%.
Panic, which you can find streaming
Which is
everywhere.
great. Which was an excellent special.
Absolutely, it's on a number of different
Yeah.
platforms as well. So you can find it in different locations. But if you just Google it, you'll find
the
one that you have and get yourself over there. Go and watch
Yeah.
it. Also, if people want to follow you on social media,
Yeah, I'm on everything at Jasmine Ellis Comedy, just like it sounds. I spelled Jasmine with an S, not a Z.
double L.
Double L, Ellis, yes. So
Yeah.
Jasmine Ellis Comedy. And yeah, I've got some really fun things going on. If you're in LA, every first Friday of the month, last Friday of the month, I'm hosting Laugh Good at Walk Good. It is a yoga wellness space that is in Midtown. It's Black owned. It's a really great space. And we turn it into a comedy club once a month. And this next show is going to be amazing.
Oh, I
We'll get
love
some really
it.
good people on it. So I don't know, when is this becoming available
Soon.
for consumption?
Soon.
Okay.
Actually,
Probably
no, it'll
next
drop
week,
in like
right?
next week. Yeah. Drop on.
Okay, so February 28th. We'll see you there for our Black History show. It's going to be amazing.
And
Come
if
watch.
people want to find other live dates of you touring around, website.
Yes, JasmineEllisComedy.com is where I will post them when I get them.
Awesome. Thank you so much for coming in. It was a pleasure to chat with you.
Thank you.
I'm not really a neo-Nazi white
I
bra.
never said
Just,
you were a
just
neo-Nazi.
to let it out. I know, but some of your
But I
eyes
do
looks-
think of
Some
it.
of your eye rolls
I do think.
suggest otherwise. Go, Brandon.
Nice one. I like it. This was fun.
Thank you for coming on. Are you sure you enjoyed it?
Get out of here.